Good afternoon. Welcome to Words of Wisdom. Thank you for joining me. I hope you are well. I really do. How are you? Let me know. I am good. I've had an amazing magic day, beautiful day, been around people that are just lovely people, had a really nice, enjoyable lunch. And here I am sitting in the sunshine, finally, after all this rain. I mean, it's constantly coming down at the minute. I mean, you know, the gods are really having a good old clean up, aren't they? Everything's having a good old wash. I'm going to have to take off this cardi because I'm feeling very warm all of a sudden, sitting here in this beautiful sunshine. I don't mind. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. So, today, what are we going to be doing? Well, I came up to my magic table. I thought, what is it? What should we do? And my witches lineage called to me, the witches line. I've got our witches garden, everyday witch tarot, and seasons of the witch. I feel like it's so important right now. Everything's changing, isn't it? You know, we've gone through this lunar eclipse. This autumn equinox is fast approaching, the change of season. We've got another eclipse coming up at the 21st. We've got a new moon, all about the intention. We're really building ourselves up. We're awakening, and we're very much more aware of everything that is going on around us. Well, I certainly am. The energy is so passionate, is so beautiful at the moment. So I feel really inspired. In actual fact, I was looking at this little card that I got weeks and weeks ago when I went to a witch's craft fair, and I can expand time when I'm inspired. So I just, you know, I feel quite inspired at the moment. I feel really ready for what is coming. And I know there's a lot coming. I've had such wonderful guidance. Of course I have, from my beautiful spirit team. So sitting here right now, it's about guidance for us going forward over these next couple of weeks till the 21st. What can we expect? We have runes as well, of course, because the witches and the runes are they play a very strong bond together. Very good. We have a spell for awakening, which we are going to be reading because it is all about awakening today. And of course, we have got our message from our calendar. So here it goes. Face your passion with no reserve, and focus on the good, address the bad. So face your passion with no reserve. What is your passion? This is how I feel right now. Really passionate. I'm so looking forward in the next couple of weeks, going back, seeing my students, working with them. I've got a lot on, lots of events, lots of things happening. It's a very busy time. We're going away with the student. We go, you know, it's just full on, fantastic fun, and life happens. And then we've got to, you know, sometimes bring ourselves back to just where we are. And I just absolutely value this very moment, being able to sit here in the sunshine and talk with you, talk to my friends, and get some guidance for us going forward. So, a spell for awakening, first of all. Ancient stars in endless skies reveal the truth that never dies. Through veils of time and webs of fate, unlock the path, illuminate. Through earth's deep roots and ocean's tide, let wisdom's flame in me abide. From shadow's depth to mountain's peak, grant me the voice in which to speak. Let ego's chains now fall away, as dawn ascends to birth today. With heart unbound and vision clear, I walk the path that draws me near. To all that's whole, to all that's true, I weave this spell, I follow through. A bridge of light, a soul untamed, my sacred fire, my will proclaimed. As above, so below, as within, so without, so mote it is, and so it is. That is our spell for awakening today. So we really are through earth's deep roots and ocean's tide. Let wisdom's flame in me abide. So it's about really trusting, isn't it, in how this energy is coming in, how it's going to unfold for us. And we've got beautiful guidance today on the table. So let's go with the runes first of all and ask for some guidance for the next couple of weeks, before this 21st, before the new moon. I think that's maybe on the 22nd. But let's have a little look what we've got on our table. So we've got faith and luck on our table. Beautiful, beautiful faith and luck. So as I said, it's having faith that this is our path. This is where we're being led. This is what is coming. We might not be able to see it right now. It's faith in the unknown and having a bit of luck. The things that are just going to be fortuitous, they're going to arrive. They're going to be, you're going to be like, what? This is wonderful. So we have Dagaz, who is the only one facing up. We've also got Gibo. We've got our beautiful Awas. So go time, although it was facing down, which is unusual. We have Berkana, and we've got this magic button here. So beautiful, beautiful guidance from our runes so far. So let's go first of all to Dagaz, because Dagaz was the only one, and I'm lying to you completely. It's not Dagaz, it's Perthro. Perthro, Debbie, Perthro. Never learning all of these, am I? Perthro. Now, the interesting thing is Perthro is on the table as mystery, secrets, revelation, and chance. And this is what I was sort of saying. The unknown. We can't see something right now. We might not completely understand. We're getting our guidance, but we know that something is happening. We'll get our guidance, and, you know, it's up to you to trust in it. It's up to you to follow it. You have that choice, no matter what. So when we think of Perthro, it is about this mystery. It's associated with divination. The use of the runes is a means of discovering hidden knowledge. So we will ask our cards if they can give us some insight into this hidden knowledge. What is hidden from us right now? Maybe that's the question we should ask. What is hidden from us right now? What is hidden from us right now? Let's ask that question. I'm just going to make a note of it. What is hidden from us right now? Maybe Spirit will give us what is hidden from us right now. Maybe they might give us that insight. Okay. It could also be that things are not quite as they seem. Maybe something that was unknown is about to be revealed. So what is hidden from us right now, it might be about to be revealed. And maybe Spirit might give us a little clue to that as well. So something might be revealed. It could be a secret someone has been keeping, or it could be a spiritual truth that had been hidden from you until now. So you are advised to pay attention to your signs and signals that your intuition is picking up on. Now is a good time to pursue any esoteric interests, such as learning more about magic or about communication with the higher realms. So it was funny how I was really being called to the witch's lineage today. And it is about that higher, that magic that's on my magic table right now. I really felt that when I sat down. It could be clearing your mind allows enlightenment you need to arise naturally without effort. Trust in the mysteries of the unknown, and all will be revealed in your due time. I feel like that's a kind of a message right now to Spirit. So I'm not sure they're going to give us any hidden clues right now. So I'm going to put my book over there just in case. But I think it's about sort of this faith, having faith and trust. And horseshoe can be about trust as well, not just luck. Because when we trust in something, it brings about our own luck sometimes, doesn't it? When we make a move and we trust in our journey. All right. So yeah, it could magical uses. It's about protection as well of property and negative energy in people. It could be about strengthening friendships, and it's also about astral communication. So that's a very interesting one. So pay attention to your dreams right now. I had a funny dream last night, you know. Well, I don't really remember all my dreams, but if I remember parts of dreams, I know they're quite important, because I know I'm busy astral traveling because I feel it. I feel that when I wake up, I'm like, oh gosh, I know I've been out and about. But the pictures, often I don't remember things, but if I have a picture, and I did have a very funny picture, I'll share it with you. when I have a bit more of a connection to it in some way, it might come about. So it's a bit of a funny one, but I will share it with you one of these days. So pay attention for that in my next readings. You never know when it might come up. All right, so let's have a little look at our beautiful X marks a spot. Geber, no? Oh, it's Naughties, is it? Maybe it's more Naughties. Yeah, it's Naughties. I feel like this is Naughties for us today. And that's about need. It's also about having, excuse me, yeah, confirmation, patience. Patience for what has come. So some things are hidden, unknown. It's okay. Have the patience with that. Now, Tiwaz is very unusual because it's the first time I've actually seen Tiwaz as a, oh my goodness me, the rain is coming in on my cards. Tiwaz as in a bit of a reversed symbol. And I haven't had that in a long time. So Tiwaz is in reverse is a bit of lack of motivation or courage. When you come to achieving your goals, you may be a bit disheartened or even depressed by the appearance of obstacles in your way. So if you're still having this is why I feel it's this next. I was speaking about this to my sister this morning because she is very much a new moon. She gets affected by, I'm the full moon. So for me, I work very much with the energy of a full moon. New moon, of course, doesn't affect me as much as a new moon, and she's the opposite. So I feel like there may be somebody watching this that, or might feel like, well, I've still got work to do. I'm still having to release things from the full moon. I'm also having to really release and rejuvenate myself and motivate myself through this portal, because the portal was yesterday. And over these next coming weeks, all this energy is still about. And it's culminating in this next solar eclipse, which is double power for this new moon as well. So that's going to be very interesting. I think it's the 21st. So also it could be experiencing the blockages of forward moving energy. So making it impossible to gain traction. You might be displaying inflexibility, refusing to consider any ideas other than your own. So again, if you're being presented with something that you're thinking, no, I know better, maybe you should sit back and think of it from a different perspective. All right, because we did have, I think on the back here, focus on the good, address the bad. Focus on the good, but address the bad. So maybe there are some negative things that you are focusing on as much as you could the good, but you're forgetting about that bad, and you're ignoring it's not going to be a good thing to do. And my sister said exactly that this morning to me. She's got blockages she's having to address. So address them now before your next energetic pivotal moment where you go through ascension. I don't know if anyone else is feeling the ascension symptoms, a bit of nausea, that type of thing. Ascension symptoms, okay, because you are shifting timelines, transitioning, letting go, changing. Your soul is very much feeling these shifts, this energetic shift. So you might be feeling a little bit nauseous. I am. But anyway, reversed in this context, it could be about a fizzle out of passion or dishonest behavior on the part of a romantic partner. So I don't really want to say too much about that because it's not a love reading. But if you definitely feel like maybe that's one of the blockages, my friend, it's time to address it. Stop ignoring it, okay? Now, Berkana is literally the next rune underneath Tiwaz. So Berkana is all about new beginnings. And it can be about growth and regeneration. So I really feel like maybe you are needing to address something. And of course, we've got new beginnings. We've got new start. Be patient, though, with not being able to see something. But just have that trust and faith that these new beginnings are here being offered to you. So maybe some guidance will come out in the cards for that for us. Now, we also have on our cards... we have Othala, but Othala is very magical in this sense, okay? It almost feels like we're missing the tail bit of Othala. So Othala is all about tradition, ancestral, family ties, that type of thing, lineage. And it could indicate that you've got a current situation is related to background. So unconscious beliefs you've absorbed as a child, or some other element that shaped your upbringing. And this could very much have be the blockage that you've got to work on at the minute. So maybe go back into that inner childhood scenario. All right. It could be a little bit about conflict and disharmony in a family situation, of course, as well. So try and, take what resonates. Let's have a little look at our cards as well now, just to see where else we can go in terms of our reading and knowing what guidance we can have. First card jumping off in front of us is a tarot card, so I guess we're starting with tarot. We have a Two of Swords, and that's very interesting, seeing as we were sort of thinking with Othala about maybe this sort of disharmony or something that or we've got our Perthrow in the very beginning where we're thinking we can't see, something's hidden. But you're being guided. Your intuition is telling you, throw that arrow. It's time. You'll be fine, even if you can't actually see. And it's funny how I talked about my dreams. And dream state often is in that 5D, not our 3D. Unless you're a little bit like me and you go into a 5D when you're awake as well, and you feel like, oh, I've got to bring myself back. But this, you can see the witch there. She's got her blindfold on and she's still ready to try and find that bullseye. She's ready to throw that dart. And that's really important to think of when we've got to trust and have faith and a bit of luck, yeah, in making sure that we hit that bullseye. Okay, so that's lovely. Let's ask then Tarot for some more guidance. We've only got the one card that popped off the top, but maybe we're going to get some more. Yes, we are. So that's very beautiful. We've got the Six of Pentacles. So you're being noticed. You've got something to say. You feel like you're ready, and maybe that's why it's so uncomfortable when it comes to this situation that you're in, because you really do shine when you allow yourself to think about this new beginning, and you're very capable of being able to stand up for what you believe, or go forward in what you know. You've got the knowledge, you've got the help, you've got a lot of things in your basket here. Okay, so trust in what Spirit is telling you, because you have got something very happy on the way. Six of Cups. This is about emotion, romance it could be, but it could be about love. Love for yourself, love for where you are, love for what you've developed, who you are. People will love you. They'll offer you things, beautiful gifts. And we have the Ten of Cups. So it culminates in a beautiful, over these next couple of weeks, a beautiful amount of happiness. Berkana is all about new beginnings and fresh feeling. And Othala in the upright as well, talks to this wonderful opportunities that are going to be guided to us. So I think that is something that we must trust in right now in terms of going forward. I'm going to read our Everyday Witch so that we can get a little bit more detail. So Two of Swords. Oh, there they are. Two of Swords is about sometimes you think you don't know the answer, but you do. Okay, so why aren't you looking at it clearly? If you are trying to make a tough choice, what does your gut say to do? So it's that feeling, that, trusting, having faith in yourself, this is about. Because look how we've got the beautiful Six of Pentacles. That is the next card out, and people are looking at you in awe, and you've got something to offer. Okay, try flipping a coin. If you are disappointed with the side comes up, you clearly wanted to do the other. Don't be fooled into thinking that this decision is impossible to make. Really, you already know what to do. So the hidden elements of this we're going to get to the bottom of, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more detail. But yes, Two of Swords is about, you know, you think you don't know the answer, but you do. Trust in you. Trust how far you've come. Trust in all that you know to be true for yourself right now. If you have had enough to spare, it is good karma to be generous. It is not a sign of weakness to accept help if you really need it. So being generous, giving and receiving right now of yourself will really put you in that frame of mind of, you know, having this received back to you. It's this good, this karma sort of situation over the next couple of weeks, ready for that eclipse for you. So perhaps now is the time to give back to your family or community, or simply walk the talk of your spiritual path by showing generosity and kindness to others. Are you in need of help but too proud to take it, even if there are those who are willing to give it freely? Remember that giving is a cycle. And if you have to take help now, you can always pass it on to someone else when things get better. Accepting assistance during a tough time doesn't make you any less, and it just might bring joy to the person you allow to help you. And that's really important to consider, because the Six of Cups is the smallest of gesture made with no expectation of return, can touch the heart in profound ways. So whatever you feel like you're being called to do, follow it now. Give generously of yourself, of your time, of your love, of your money, of your faith, of your spiritual gifts, everything you can do right now, because it's absolutely being drawn into the energy, and that'll come back to you. And the Six of Cups is all about that. It's those small unexpected gestures that put a smile on your face. And then we've got those 10 of Cups, where joy is found not in things but in people, and life overflows with prosperity of the heart. So how do you feel about that? Because it's about this awakening in terms of what we talked about. And in here we said, through earth's deep roots and ocean's tide, let wisdom's flame in me abide. From shadow's depth to mountain's peak, grant me the voice in which to speak. So allow this person or the situation that may be blocking you is not allowing you to step up to be your true self. Yeah, overcoming those blockages. And when we do that, we get that energy back. Your efforts to connect with others will almost certainly lead to some form of happily ever after. And it's funny how I said I've been with people today and we've had a lovely time, a lovely lunch, a lovely chat, lovely people. That's how I was feeling. This energy was very much about this sort of connections, loving connections. And I kept saying how blessed I feel that I can do this with you and this sort of thing. Really tap into that heart chakra right now. All right, so that's beautiful from our Witches Tarot. Let's ask now for guidance from the Secrets of the Witch's Garden. Based on the next couple of weeks, what can you tell us with this beautiful opportunity where we really can give and receive, and we can receive this lovely, beautiful energy. That's what it is. Give of your time and energy. Because I was just thinking when I was saying to you, I won't be able to sit here every afternoon and sit in the sunshine and sit at my magic table, because I'll be lecturing, I'll be busy, work, loads of things with students, events, all sorts of things, going away. You know, I won't feel that just opportunity. I'll have to make another time. I'll have to think about those things. But it's really about just appreciating right now and going forward with the right now. Okay. So we've got Justice under the Two of Swords, a High Priestess, which is 11, but it is in reverse. And we've got, the Fool in reverse. So maybe you're not quite ready to make a leap of faith. Maybe it's still this blockage somewhere. But Justice is on the table. So this is all about keeping yourself nice and balanced. And it's about, you know, really accepting that things are going to change when they're ready. And I was told then underneath we have got our beautiful sun card, which is the yes card. And we're talking about solar eclipses and, you know, the sun coming out and sitting. And I put it now under the 10 of cups for us. So that's beautiful. Let's have a little read of our witch's garden and see what we can glean from this guidance that is following on from our tarot, of just having so much positive faith and belief in ourselves and going forward over these next couple of weeks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas here. 4 of them. That's incredible. All right, let me just get to there. Our sorry, that's the High Priestess. There's the Fool. Where's the Justice? Let's go for Justice first. X1. Okay, Justice. Karma tips the scales of fate. Put in the work, it's not too late. Fortune favors brave and bold. The fortune's truly yours to hold. And it's funny how I was actually saying, you know, if you've still got a little bit of work to do, we've got till the 21st, all of that. So it is important to recognize the fact that you can still unblock these blockages in some way. It reflects societal law and order, contracts and legal agreements, but it also speaks to higher truth and discrimination, spiritual cycles and inner morals and codes. Action bears fruit, moral issues, sense of right and wrong, court proceeding, contracts, you take what is the dealing here. Maybe that's something you're just waiting on from a legal perspective, something here. The hidden mystery of it, you don't really know what the outcome's going to be at this minute. And it happens, doesn't it, when we have legal situations. I think you need to trust and believe that it's going to be fine. You're going to have this 10 of cups, this happiness, if you stay positive, if you have faith. Okay, you need to change that arrow of ours up to the forefront. So really focus in on that. Don't let negativity pull you in right now. Because the High Priestess is about the moon. And I was talking about the new moon, and of course we've just had the full moon, and of course she's in reverse now. So from the full moon, it's about the intentions of letting go, releasing, trusting in forward motion, forward movement. Don't keep getting out of these cycles that you were stuck in. Answers bubble, waters flow, bask inside her lunar glow. Book of life, quiet night, soul's alignment feels just right. And I'm sweating here. Gosh, there's been Phoenix energy. So if we think about her as a reverse, it's about being trapped, confused, loss of faith, out of step. Okay, so if we're feeling a little bit out of step or loss of faith, we do have our faith rune on the table. So that was the first rune, big rune, that I picked up and put at the top of this table. So this is very much telling me that you are maybe, because you can't see that result right now, because you're not really having too much trust and faith in this unknown, which was in our runes, you need to really dig deep right now. You need to have balance in yourself, ground yourself, have trust and faith that things are going to change in your favor. Now, obviously, you know, legal issues are legal issues. And if those legal things literally don't fall favor to you, it's not going to be a bad situation as you think, because things are hidden. Things are behind the scenes. Okay, so sorry, I had to pause and take a quick break, but I'm back. I had to put a cardi on. It got a bit chilly. The rain came, closed the windows again. Sun's gone away. Here we are. So let's carry on with our wonderful reading on the table. We go with the Fool card, and this Fool card as well is in reverse. So obviously there is a bit of a theme here in the middle of these two major arcanas. You know, Justice is upright and the Sun is upright, but we've got a High Priestess and Fool cards in reverse. So with the Fool card, fresh and sparkling morning dew, once upon a time came you. Never mind the steps are steep, trust your fate, take the leap. And of course it is about the beginning. Now, we've got to this point where we are saying to Spirit, please give us guidance now for these next sort of 10 days, whatever it is, 11 days to the 21st, so that we know that what we need to be doing in order to welcome in the solar eclipse and the new moon. And when we have new moon, we set new intentions. It's all again with being able to get rid of anything that is weighing us down. And if there is this situation, maybe it's this legal situation with Justice here, that really you can't see. The High Priestess in reverse is sort of making you feel like you can't understand what is going on. So the Fool, of course, is the symbol of air. And it's about, you know, being able to walk on your own, stride, strut, be powerful, be courageous, be brave. And, you know, that's a lovely feeling. But when we've got responsibilities and we've got certain things that we have to transmute, alchemize, change, then this is why the Fool's in reverse. So it's a little bit about maybe there's something that you have been a bit irresponsible for. And, you know, when we think about that, it's maybe you put your head in the ground, in the ground, and didn't really pay attention to something, or you tried to ignore something, and it does happen. Of course, it happens. As I said to you earlier, you know, with my sister, she was saying there's blocks that she's got to work through. These are things that she's had for a long time. It's not just last week's block. These are things that come back to us in cycles, in situations, in triggers, and to learn lessons that we have failed to do. And I feel that there is something here, because you are well worthy. You are well worthy of this. You can do this. It says here, face your passion with no reserve. Don't stop. You know, you've got this calling, this heartbeat that is saying to you, follow your heart, go for your dreams, set your goals, go, go, go. But, you know, if you can't address the bad, you can't focus on the good. And that is the truth of it. So that's what the Fool is about. It does ask here to write the reversal, ask, how can I start over? Well, we've got here the Sun card. Now we can ask the question, can we start over? And this is a yes card. And it's sitting under these beautiful 10 of Cups, where we had, you know, all of this beautiful love and light and peace and harmony and abundance, and, you know, all the good stuff is here. We've completed all our cycles. We've done what we needed to do. We've, you know, given and received, and reciprocity with people. I was walking along and I was thinking about, you know, sometimes even close friends, people you've known for a long time, there suddenly becomes a moment when you recognize that they actually are not reciprocating to you like you are wanting them to. You know, you're giving so much and it's all on their terms and their control, and they sit there thinking that everything should be owed to them. And that's not really a fair relationship, is it? And if you've got someone in your life that is sort of taking that sort of stance, it's really difficult then to grow anything, to grow yourself, to be the best version of who you are, all of this sort of thing. So we're going to have a little look now at what the Sun card says. And if it doesn't answer what we need it to answer, we can certainly look at, where is it? Where is it? Moon, star, Sun. Manifestation. So there's something here that you're really wanting so much. You've been asking for it for so long. And Spirit is saying it's here. You might not be able to see it right now. And you've just got these two little, the situation that needs to be addressed. And it's something about giving and receiving. It's something about, knowing that without a doubt you are following your heart, and no matter what, no matter if you can't see right now. Brimming light and solar glare shows us what was always there. Brimming health, laughter, fun comes rushing in with brilliant sun. So the sun marks the ability to accept all possibility and greet all things with exuberance and openness. What we come into alignment with ourselves and a new world emerges. So when you get to that point of feeling like I'm not good, I can't do this, you can. You're being encouraged to trust in this, to have this faith. And you have some luck and you have some fortune available to you to do this. Witches understand the secret of the Sun card. There is enough joy, love, and resources for the self and the whole world. We have more than we could ever need. The Sun reminds us of light's abundance inside us and in the world. This card appears in readings to mark pleasure, health, and manifestation. So it's all about joy and abundance and love and excellent health. And we had this with our runes. Bakana, all of it was joy and change and transformation, and have patience, and it's all going to be for your benefit. And it's about destiny, and it's about the heart chakra. And that's exactly what I've been saying to you the whole reading. Just follow your heart, believe and trust. It's your awakening. It's your chance to transform. Okay, so we will now look at our oracle, which is Litho. I just want to, where is it? There it is. All right, there's our cards. Okay, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, sorry, my little butterfly, I'm knocking you over there. All right, so let's Seasons of the Witch Litho Oracle. Now, this really is very apt for us right now because it's the change of season. It's, let me just have some water. We're seeing evidence of it with the rain. The rain is just not stopping here in Wales. I don't know about where you guys are. You could be in 30-degree heat right now, but the seasons are changing, things are changing for us. So we continue to ask Spirit, perhaps they could give us a little bit more offer of what it is that we can sort of think about that over these next 10, 12 days that is going to come into our life. And maybe it'll be confirmation for us of what is on this table. So let's see what our beautiful Seasons of the Witch Litho Tarot will give us. So I love these... I love these cards so much, and often, and I love them because they've got beautiful, is that all that was them? Yes. All right, well, they were springing. We got 5 cards here, so that's beautiful. They've got the butterflies all over them. They're just so lovely. Oh, how many cards have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So let's have a little look at them in detail. So the first one here is Rewild. Let your soul's garden grow wild, setting yourself free and allowing mysteries to surprise you. And it's number 29, which adds up to 11. And of course, we've talked about mysteries with Perthero runes and hidden things. So there is definitely something here that Spirit is saying, allow to set yourself free, perhaps from this situation where this judgment is going to be in your favor. It's balanced, it's here. I believe it's in your favor because of the Sun card. And that is such a favorable card. So I think after all this, you are going to really feel a big difference come 21st with this new moon. So this is beautiful. Rewild. Look at her. Oh, arms up. She's stretching. She's going for it. It's beautiful. Birds are all flying. It's lovely. All right. So allow mystery. Allow it. It's magic. Be excited for what's to come. Of course, it's coming. We've got heat wave, number 15. There is something ominous being illuminated by the flames that await. Interesting, I said you could be in 30-degree heat. Bit of a heat wave. We're not having a heat wave here. But, you know, this sort of, there is something ominous being illuminated. There's an illumination. And it's so lovely that the sun card is here as well, all about heat. And this is a fire card as well. And that's, I felt that sort of phoenix energy, that rising. So something is, you know, going to be illuminated to you. You know, have patience. We've been told, have patience with that. And, excuse me, communication. What I was going to say with the High Priestess in reverse here, where you think you can't see, you don't know, what have you. This is literally saying to you, if you only put aside whatever it is that you feel is blocking you, if you allow that, you will see something that you're not actually sure that should be there, or it'll just become more clear for you. Justice is important here. Summer berries, be wary of picking your harvest too early and risking losing the sweetness of it all. So, you know, have patience with this. All right, don't go forcing things. You don't need to do that. Let the energy come to you. Let whatever needs to come to you will come to you, but be aware. Remember, we heard watch out for your signs and signals. Absolutely. So I said, if you remember in the beginning of this reading, I was saying it's so lovely to get this guidance and that sort of thing. We become aware, but it's your choice whether you, yeah. So the guidance really has been about being patient. Know without a shadow of a doubt that your intuition is correct. You can hit that bullseye if you trust in what this is. But whatever is blocking you needs to come away now. Okay, you need to have this illumination, and I think Spirit's going to give that to you. Light worker, the transmutation of shadow is needed when seeking the light that guides you. There it is. Okay, this little shadow, it's not a big thing. It can't be a big thing because really we haven't got a lot of time. It's going to be, you know, within... before, I mean, you can sort of see all this sort of sunshine and what have you. It's definitely the solar eclipse that we could look forward to for the new intention. If you do your work, have to do your work. Face your passion with no reserve. You have to do your work. Then we have sun magic. Don't allow the power of your light to scare you into dimming yourself. Isn't that beautiful? Look here. You know, that is the power of your light. Look at it all shining. Look all around you. People are in awe. You've got so much in your basket. You're generous, you're kind, you're loving. In actual fact, people want to gift you. And you can accept it and you can be thankful for it and you can be grateful and gratitude and reciprocate. And it just means that there's so much love and energy that you are open to and you should be receiving. You're a light worker, so you've got a lot of beauty and kindness within you. So don't let this dim you, whatever it is, okay? Whatever this is, you are shining and you have every right to shine. And it's lemonade. Make the most of your situation by opening your mind to new possibilities. And what's the saying? Out of lemons, make lemonade. So whatever this is, my friend, on this table today, you know, whatever has caused this block, I really feel that there's a lot of positive to it. It's a lesson that you just need to learn. That's it. It's just a lesson that you need to learn. I'm going to ask Cosmic Insights. Let's ask if Spirit will give us a little bit more detail in terms of what is hidden for us right now. What is this? You know, we know we're a light worker, but what is it that we're not seeing? What can be illuminated? Oh, right, straight away. We have one over there and we have one on the floor, a jumper. So first of all, you have a lost loved one watches over you. So you are being protected. So whatever this is, it's protected. It's a guardian angel that's protecting you. It's something that I'm feeling like it's quite it's a wish almost, I think. Something about someone is still figuring themselves out, and that landed very obviously on top of justice. So let your soul's garden grow wild, setting yourself free and allowing mysteries to surprise you. So there's something here to do with someone is still figuring themselves out. Do you think it's you still figuring some things out? Possibly. But you are being guided and you're being told, don't let this beautiful light that you are as a person, because it's interesting how this is sexuality. And I feel I need to say to you, you're this lovely, gorgeous person that somehow you feel there's a block or there's something that's not allowing you. Anything else here, please, Spirit? Hidden. What is hidden? What is hidden? Someone has something to tell you. There's a confession with the sexuality, with this figuring themselves out. Something that possibly it's going to be justice for you, It definitely is going to be justice for you, whatever this confession is. Because you're this beautiful person, and I feel like, you've got so much to offer. You've got this beautiful, you're a light worker. You've got this beautiful shine about you. You've got success. You're very successful. You probably, have a lovely life. But there's this something that you can't see that is absolutely your intuition knows, and that's really important. So someone will come and give you a confession. There'll be something that will come to light. Now you know when you're staring at the flames, there'll be this ominous. It's going to be illuminated to you. So it might be a confession that's going to be quite surprising. It could take you off guard. I feel that with guardian. I think maybe it could completely surprise you. Focus on the good, address the bad. So there could be something about that. But it says we have here these 3 cards, and they all stood on top of 2 of Swords. On this very clear, where you haven't seen this yet. Okay? So this is still maybe to come, but your intuition is on point. You know there's something. You just don't know what it is. And Spirit is telling you it is on its way. Very much so. Absolutely. It is going to have to be very soon, I think, but we're going to see if we can get a little bit more detail. All right. So, okay. Problems with addiction of gambling or bad finances. That could be something to do with the justice as well. It was sitting on 2 of Swords, and that could be why you feel like you can't set yourself free, that you can't walk away, that you are stuck. So it could be something to do with finances, my friend. A gambler, not a nice thing. Not a nice thing. It's not the right time. No, is coming up. And open up your heart. It would help you attract more love. So we had the yes card, Sun, saying that if you can unblock this problem yourself, if you can see through that bad, if you can face your passion, if you can trust in your journey, yourself, have faith. It's interesting how we've got money on here, and we did have a bit of luck, a luck situation, but I feel like it's something to do with finances that maybe hasn't quite paid off for somebody, and maybe they owe you some money because you've been very generous, you've been very kind. If you're thinking or you're waiting for that particular situation, for them, maybe they're saying to you, and it does happen, I'll pay you back at the end of the month, I'll pay you back next week, I'm just waiting for a big deal. No, it's not the right time. You're not going to get it. It's not for you to wait for that money. And it's a very true thing. My father always says this: don't give people money if you expect to get it back. Doesn't matter who they are. So you've given generously because you're a generous person. They might have taken too many times, perhaps, but you are just such a loving person and a caring person and what have you. But what is Spirit saying? If you open your heart, keep your heart open to the trust and faith that this person may do the right thing. This confession may give you some insight that you can understand, to open your heart rather than going down the negative path and having fights and carrying on, that type of thing, because you have got these beautiful, beautiful card of being a light worker. And, don't dim yourself. Open your heart to love. Let your heart guide you, I'm being told. Let your heart guide you. Let your heart guide you. So they've given us a bit of a clue. It's something with money, gambling, problems with addiction, or gambling, bad finances. So there's a financial issue that, take what resonates, that you've had to really, perhaps you ignored. Perhaps you did ignore it. And now you're facing that moment where you can't ignore it anymore, and it does happen. But you are protected, you are guided, and it is a lesson that perhaps you need to be learning, because you are a light worker. So transmutation of shadow is needed when seeking the light that guides you. So to seek the light, to get it right now, ready for your change, ready for things that are, out of lemons make the lemonade. See things from a different perspective. It will maybe help you very much in making a change in your life and going forward. And I think, let's ask Intuitive Whispers if they could give us a little bit of guidance here. Final guidance, please. 3 taps. I did 3 taps. Please, if you wouldn't mind, just give us a little guidance here for this. What is on this table? The situation, this block that needs to be healed. Needs to be healed. And that is by this lovely solar eclipse. So please, can you give us that final guidance, please? Okay. Yeah. What is meant for you will find you and clear your limiting beliefs. So it's all being done for divine timing. Okay, so what is meant for you will find you. Can you trust and have faith in that? So this will sort itself out. You've been told how lovely you are. That you don't allow the power of your light to scare you into dimming yourself. Don't dim yourself. Don't change who you are. Divine timing. And maybe it's divine timing for this confession now to come about. For this person to reach out to you. Instead of you trying to control things or just waiting and ignoring, when actually your intuition is telling you for a long time you need to walk away from this, or you need to be open to receiving it, because this confession now will come. It's divine timing. And clear your limiting beliefs. Clear them. It's not going to affect you unless you allow it to. Focus on the good, address the bad. Face your passion with no reserve. Focus on the good. Face the bad. Clear your limiting beliefs, my friend. That is beautiful final guidance. I hope this has helped you. It's a beautiful, positive, I feel. We did an awakening spell. So maybe that is what you need, is that awakening into this situation that you might be finding you in from a blockage point of view. It could be, I'm hearing, it happened a long while ago, but it still harbors, it still festers, it's still, you know, maybe you still talk about it in a very bad way. Maybe it's something that you just still need to take ownership of. Maybe it was you yourself that at some point, so have the confession to it, talk to, you know, be open, be honest with who you are or who they are to you. You know, that's what it's got to be. It's got to be healed now and let go of. So good luck with that, my friends. Thank you for listening to Words of Wisdom, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you.